Hey, good morning. It's Wednesday morning. I am Pastor Terrell, and this is Make It Personal. Who remembers what we're talking about this week? It is finished. The last words that Jesus uttered on the cross was the Greek word tetelestai or teleo, and what it means in English is it is finished. You see, just prior to that, in John chapter 19, it says that Jesus, knowing all had been fulfilled, he had paid the price. He had done everything he set out to. He said, it is finished. And what he meant was, it's completed, it's settled, everything is now done. What exactly did he finish? What exactly did he fulfill? That's what we're exploring this week. I encourage you to read in its entirety today, Exodus chapter 19, which in my opinion is the basic layout of what we call the law. This is when the Israelites had the Exodus. They had come out from Egypt. They went to Mount Sinai, and this is where the foundations of what we know as the law came in. And it's important to know that since the beginning, God has always wanted a relationship. He has always wanted a personal, one-on-one with you. With every person. That's what God has wanted. He's a loving Father. But with Israel on the whole, he tried again and again. He tried, I should say. In Exodus chapter 19, you will read how God said, Moses, I want you to bring them to the mountain so that they can hear my voice. But as they approached the mountain, they got scared and they backed off and said, Moses, we're not going to go to that mountain. You go, you hear from God, and then come and tell us. And that right there was very detrimental, because God honors your choice. God does not force his will, but he will always try to get to you. But if your choice is to not get to him, he will honor that. So in this case, God said, okay, if they don't want to hear from me directly as I planned, here's what you're going to say to them. And he started laying down the law. They got a set of rules and regulations in place of hearing from God directly. This was the result of asking Moses to relay God's words to them. The law in a nutshell is this: serving God the way somebody else tells you to. That is the law. If you only hear Pastor Terrell's voice saying, go do it like this, and you do it solely based on my telling you to, that is essentially the law. Eve listened to Satan. When Satan said, serve God this way, essentially is what he said, go do this. And she did it and did not listen to God. Adam listened to Eve on what to do, rather than listening to God, whose command was, don't eat from that tree. God always wanted and still wants the personal relationship. Hear my words. Learn from God. Get fed by God. Hear directly from God. Don't just go to pastors, go to pastors. Don't just go to church, but go to church. Don't just go to other people and say, how do I hear from God? Start to cultivate that yourself. He wants to teach you one-on-one. But don't stop getting together. Don't stop congregating and fellowshipping. But don't make people your only connection to the Father. It is finished. We'll explore more tomorrow. God bless you.